In today's video, we will listen to an everyday conversation between two friends, Sarah and Mark, about time management and productivity. Hey, Mark, can I ask you something? I feel really stressed lately.
Hi, Sarah. Of course. What is wrong? You do look a bit tired.
It is my time. I feel like I have no time. It's not one big problem. It's just 1,000 little things. I finish the day and I wonder, what did I actually do?
I understand completely. You are experiencing a very modern problem. We all think we don't have enough hours, but usually the problem isn't the time itself.
Really? Because it feels like the clock is running too fast.
It feels that way, yes, but the real problem is how we plan the time. It is a lack of intentional allocation.
Intentional allocation? That sounds complicated.
It just means deciding exactly where your time goes before you start. Do you use a to-do list?
Yes, every day. I write down everything I need to do.
That is a good start, but a simple to-do list is passive. It's just a suggestion box. It doesn't tell you when to do things or how long they will take. Today, I want to tell you about a better way. It is called the Time Management Trilogy.
A trilogy? Like in the movies?
Exactly. There are 3 parts. The first one is called time blocking.
Okay, what is time blocking?
Imagine your day is like a bookshelf. Time blocking is putting specific activities onto specific shelves. You assign a big chunk of time to a category. For example, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., you block that time for deep work or writing.
So I don't have to finish a specific task?
Not necessarily. The goal is to create space. You don't wake up and ask, what should I do now? You already decided yesterday. You just look at the block and start.
That sounds nice. It saves me from thinking too much in the morning. What is the second part?
The second part is stricter. It is called time boxing.
How is that different from blocking?
Time blocking creates space, but time boxing sets a limit. It uses a constraint. For example, you say, I will spend exactly 45 minutes on my emails, not 1 minute more.
That sounds stressful. Why would I do that?
It fights against something called Parkinson's law. This law says that work expands to fill the time you give it. If you give yourself all day to clean your room, it will take all day. If you give yourself 1 hour, you will finish in 1 hour.
Oh, that is so true. I can spend hours on one simple email if I don't watch the clock.
Exactly. So blocking creates the space to work, and boxing forces you to work faster.
Okay, I get it. And what is the third part, the final part of the trilogy?
This is the big one. It is called the Zero-Based Calendar, or ZBC.
Zero-based? That sounds like finance.
It comes from finance. In budgeting, you have to justify every single dollar. In a zero-based calendar, you have to allocate every single hour of your day.
Every hour? Even sleeping?
Yes. From the moment you wake up until you go to sleep, every hour has a purpose. There is no blank time.
That sounds incredibly strict. It sounds almost robotic. Does it actually work for real people?
That is a great question. Let me tell you about a case study. There was a man named Philip J. Fry. He tried a 30-day productivity challenge using this system.
How did it go?
Well, day 1 was amazing. He woke up at 6:30 a.m., he ran, he started work at 8 a.m., he had laser-sharp focus. He finished huge tasks. He felt great.
That sounds perfect.
But then came day 2.
What happened?
The system crashed. His plan was too rigid. He didn't plan for unexpected things. Some business emergencies happened, and he worked until late at night. He woke up at 3 a.m. to check emails. He couldn't sleep. By 6:30 a.m. on day 2, he was exhausted.
Oh no! He burned out immediately?
Yes. He tried to read a short article, and it took him 30 minutes. His brain was in thrashing mode. He couldn't focus. He had to take an emergency nap at 10 a.m.
So the lesson is that we shouldn't be so strict?
The lesson is that you cannot schedule deep work when your brain is empty. If your system doesn't allow for rest, your body will force you to rest by crashing.
So did he quit the challenge?
No, he pivoted. He changed his strategy. This is the most important part for you to learn, Sarah. He realized he needed foundational clarity.
What does that mean?
He took 4 hours off, which was not in his schedule, to fix his life. He looked at his finances and his yearly goals. He calculated exactly how much money he needed for the year.
Why did he do that? I thought we were talking about time, not money.
Because the worry about money was distracting him. Once he had a plan for his money, the anxiety disappeared. He stopped thrashing. He could focus again. It changed from just managing tasks to designing his life.
That makes sense. If I am worried about rent, I cannot write a good report.
Exactly. Then he did something else. He mapped his energy.
Energy mapping?
Yes, he looked at when he felt energetic and when he felt tired. He found that in the morning, he was super focused, so he scheduled his most important work then.
What about the afternoon? I always get sleepy after lunch.
He did too. His momentum slowed down midday, so he moved easy tasks to that time. But here's the brilliant part. He realized his energy came back after dinner.
So he worked at night?
Yes, but to make that work, he changed his breaks. He made his lunch break and his dinner break 90 minutes long.
90 minutes for lunch? That is huge!
It was his recharge center. He ate, he digested his food, and he even took a short nap. By scheduling this long rest, he had more energy for the rest of the day. He turned a low-energy time into a productive oasis.
I love that idea. Intentional rest.
He also looked at his tools. He was using a computer operating system that kept crashing. It caused him a lot of frustration. So he switched to a MacBook.
Does the computer really matter that much?
It illustrates the principle of minimum friction. Every time his computer crashed, he lost focus. It's like a tax on your brain energy. He realized his tools were sabotaging his schedule.
Okay, so he fixed his plan, he fixed his rest, and he fixed his tools. Why does this zero-based calendar actually work? What's the science?
The number one benefit is reducing decision fatigue.
What does that mean?
Your brain has a limited amount of fuel for making choices. Every time you ask, should I check email? Or what do I do next? You burn a little bit of that fuel.
And if I plan my day in advance...
You don't have to decide. You just execute. You save all your mental energy for the work itself. Research suggests that a focused 40-hour time-blocked week can produce the same results as a 60-hour unstructured week.
That's 20 hours saved. That is incredible.
It is true, but Sarah, there's one more danger I must warn you about. We humans are very bad at guessing how long things take. It's called the planning fallacy. We are optimists.
I do that. I say, I will finish this report in 1 hour, and it takes 3.
Exactly. And when that happens on a strict calendar, everything breaks. So you need buffer time.
Buffer time.
Yes, a rule of thumb is to leave 10 to 15% of your day empty. Well, not empty, but unlabeled. It's for emergencies or for when a task takes too long.
That makes me feel better. It's like a safety net.
And you must apply this to your personal life too. The zero-based calendar requires you to schedule your free time with the same seriousness as your work.
But isn't that weird? 7 p.m. to 9 o'clock. Have fun? It kills the mood.
It can if you are too rigid. If you say, I must read 3 chapters, it becomes work. The neuroscience shows that this creates stress.
So how do I do it right?
You protect the time block, but you stay flexible on the activity. You say, from 7 to 9, I will not work. But what you do in that time, read, watch TV, stare at the wall, is up to you in the moment. The goal is to protect the time, not to achieve a result.
I see. It sets a boundary.
Yes, the calendar becomes your shield. When someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, you can look at your calendar and say, I'm sorry, I already have a commitment then. You don't have to lie. Your commitment might be rest, but it's still a commitment.
This is really opening my eyes, Mark. It's not about working harder. It's about being smarter with the energy I have.
Precisely. It's a hybrid model. You use the structure of time blocking, the speed of time boxing, and the philosophy of the zero-based calendar.
It seems like a lot of work to set up.
The hardest part is the start. It takes time to make the plan and map your energy. But think about the freedom. You stop worrying about what you should be doing because you already decided.
I am going to try it. I will start by mapping my energy tomorrow.
That is a perfect first step. Good luck, Sarah.
Great work today. Keep going. Every lesson helps you improve your English. I'm excited to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun lessons. Keep learning and see you again soon.